I'm wake and bake every morning. I'm high as hell, like just zooted. And I got pre-cal first thing in the morning. I took no tests. Look, listen. In the middle of the party, get off of me. It ain't cause I'm rolling out there broccoli. You feel me? What's poppin', YouTube? You already know it's your friend, anybody fan. And today, you feel me? I got a very special treat for y'all. I got a very special video for y'all. I can tell that y'all love whenever you feel me? Whenever I do these videos on, you feel me, chiefing and stuff like that. So I got another one for y'all. This is called Every Level of Weed Smoking Explained. Now, for starters, and I just want everybody to know this, to preference this, weed is actually addictive, you feel me? If people tell you that weed's not addictive, they're lying to you and they've probably been smoking forever. If you want to find out if a nigga's really addicted to weed, tell them to stop smoking for longer than 2 months and see how fast a nigga be like, for what? Why I gotta do that? Cause my nigga, you can't, you feel me? You literally have to do any and everything that you do, you have to do it while you geeked. You gotta go watch TV while you geeked. You gotta smoke before you eat. You gotta smoke before you go out. Like, yo, that's not the right way of living, you feel me? Y'all are abusing the flower and the plant that God gave us, you feel me? You're supposed to use it medicinally, you feel me? Back in the day, whenever they were smoking weed, and this is true fact, they used to use it for spiritual purposes, you feel me? I am Jamaican, so obviously that was like a big part of our culture, especially like back in the day. Maybe not so much as more now. I mean, but it's still, you know, like, yeah, you feel me? Listen, gang, let's just get to the video. Shout out to my guy though. It's CBD, bro. He got some really good content. I really like his videos. Not gonna hold you.
Do you smoke? A question that has been asked frequently
Not no
ever
more.
since the early 1900s. But unlike the early 1900s, where that question was mostly targeted towards cigarettes, these days, depending on your age and location, of course, it probably means, do you enjoy sparking up a doozy?
Yo, you know, that's funny. Ain't that funny? Because the first show that I told y'all that I watched in my previous video, make sure y'all go watch that, of my first time smoking weed, was that I went and I watched Family Guy. That's funny as hell that that's the first thing that pops up. But yo, I be thinking about it. Imagine what them niggas was smoking like back in like the early 90s and like the 80s and the 70s. Yo, that shit was probably mid as fuck. It was probably so mid. You
8
probably
p.m. to either watch Family Guy or ponder the meaning of life. No in
Every
between.
time.
Which, although smoking anything is harmful for us, I do believe we are moving in the right direction, aka the direction of less addictive cancerous chemicals. But don't get me wrong, Zaza is not good nor never will be good for your physical health. Although
True.
one can make the argument for mental health, only problem being 90% of that stems from, I feel like it helps, or I'm happier when I'm high, which in no way confronts the root of the problem, but rather
Exactly.
serves as a temporary solution. But who am I to tell
a
you
lot of y'all be misabusing, you feel me, the Zaza and saying that it helps you sleep. Well, nah, it does help you sleep. But it helps you like calm your nerves and stuff. Nah, you just got some underlying shit that you just need to go ahead and deal with. You feel me? Face your demons head on and stop acting like a cooch.
smoking too much weed, bruh? You have to figure that out yourself, because every situation is different. What I can and will do in this video, though, is outline every level of cannabis consumption, how they may affect your health and life, and give you a better understanding of when and how a semi-unhealthy controlled hobby can turn into a straight-up addiction, to hopefully educate the
You heard
public
the word
about
that,
the most
and
important
then that's
thing
another
when
thing.
it
A
comes.
lot of y'all don't like using that word. You feel me? Addiction. A lot of y'all don't like hearing that word. But I'm just gonna be honest with you, gang. That's what it is. You feel me? I don't even told my mans this like in private conversations. You feel me? I done had conversations with my homeboys about this shit and about how a few of them, you feel me, y'all are addicted to weed, and that's okay. You feel me? It's okay. All you got to do is just understand like what it is. Cause I was at one point too. Like I'm not about to sit here and lie to y'all, yo. And I'll even, and if y'all want that video. You feel me? If y'all want that video, give me 20 likes on this video and I'll let y'all know like when I realized that I was addicted to weed. You feel me? I'll tell y'all exactly what happened and how I got off of it. You feel me? But like I was really going through it when I was having like my withdrawals and stuff like that. Y'all used to wake up every night in a puddle of water me, aka Sweat. Like, yo, and it's you just got to be able to look at it for what it is, and not yes, the word addiction is a bad word. Don't get me wrong. I do agree. It has a negative connotation when you first hear it, but accepting that of things for what it is the first way of becoming a better person and becoming a better human being. You feel me? So that's what we got to do as young men, as grown men. You feel me? Just got to accept it for what it is. And to be honest, smoking weed might be holding you back from your higher purpose. Little do you know. Let's keep it going, y'all.
Anything in life, moderation. So let's start off with level 1, a casual. The casual is someone who smokes up only on occasions and almost exclusively with friends or family. At this level, you might be sparking up
That's
once
how I
or
was
twice a
after I
month
got off
when a
the gas. I
homie
ain't
invites
even
you
lie.
over
I
to
stopped
hang
paying
out.
for
And
weed.
the reality is, you don't even really
pay my
care about
homies
the
like
weed
$5,
part so
$5,
much
$10.
as the hangout part. You understand that smoking isn't good for you, but you also know the person you chill with likes to do so. And who are you to tell your friend how he or she should live it?
And I ain't even gonna lie, I forgot who it was. But yo, I realized that I had weed friends. You feel me? This was another thing. Like, this is after I got out of high school and stuff, and I realized, like, gang, like, we only hang out literally because we just be chiefing so much. It don't be about nothing else. You feel me? You don't fuck with me at all. You feel me? We don't do nothing else but just chief. And that's not like a healthy relationship to have. Now, don't get me wrong. You always gonna have your stoner friends. But if y'all can't do nothing else without getting high first, y'all got some problems.
Life. This is truly a wonderful level to be at, as being high is always eventful and joyful, unless, you green out. Anyway, I think this is obvious,
green
but
out.
at this stage, you don't have your own bud, bong, or really anything related to the za, as your homie always just hooks you up. Which, unfortunately,
Yeah.
most of us don't have a friend like that, or used to, but have since leveled up to the point that they're the ones hooking the homies up. But we all know free za always hits better. It's just one of those things.
Dude.
If only there was a company so confident that you'd love their product that they'd be willing to give out like a free eighth, knowing you'd enjoy it so much, you'd most likely just come back in the future. Oh yeah, Base Smokes.
Wait, hold on. They giving out 3.5s? I wonder if they shit to Japan. I'm off that.
Doing just that with their very limited time free eighth promotion. You heard correctly. Legal in all 50 21 and get your butt delivered 100% off. And once you try it out, you BD bro for one of a kind limited time offer by going to the pinned comment. Next level, which is level 2,
sure.
the weekend smoker. The weekend smoker is someone who has evolved from only getting hot.
This is and this is how it always starts, you feel me? See, me and my homeboy, my sister, he's my brother. He's my adopted brother, literally. But we started off as you feel me, just the casual Johns, you feel me, where the weekend smokers, like, yeah, we gonna wait till the whole entire week, end of the week, you feel me, Friday, Saturday, we gonna spark up and shit, get high as a bitch during the night at that, so that way, you feel me, we not just walking around like zombies and shit. But then it went from that to, you feel me, like, gang, like, then niggas started chiefing like every day or every other day, you feel me? We started hanging out with like Arnold. Yo, let me tell y'all something, right? So let me tell y'all a story, gang. This is gonna be super fast. And everybody I'm pretty sure knows a nigga that's like this. You feel me? In high school, if y'all started smoking that early. Yo, so we had this one dude, right? I'm not even gonna call him my homeboy because Buddy still owes me like $20. And I'm still waiting on that. You feel me? This nigga one day he posted on his Snapchat story. He was like, yo, what's like the biggest lesson that you done, that lie, like I done taught you, blase, or some shit like that, right? And I was like, oh, that niggas will never pay you back. Cause the nigga still owed me like $10, yo. This nigga got finessed by the plug, and it was my $10 that went into the damn shit to get the gas. Even we pulling up to a random ass house, he over here talking about some, yes, it's just like it's basically like a dead drop, you feel me? Like, you feel me? You gotta go ahead and just leave it in the mailbox, blase. Damn, I'm really snitching right now. But I never said where it was. But yeah, and then we go pick up the gas, you feel me, or some shit like that. And then the nigga never even got the gas. I was so tight, I lost my money, all this other shit. I'm like, yo, I could have used that 10 for gas. Cause at the time I was the only person with you feel me, with a whip. I'm over here like, gang, like, yo, like, Arnold, yo, my nigga, I'm gonna need my 10, bro. And honestly, it's really about like interest on that bitch. And it's been like what, 20 since 2018. So you owe me at least like 10 bands, my nigga. But I'll hold that 10, you feel me? You can go ahead and send it to my Cash App. If you need my Cash App, let me know down below. I'll DM you or DM me on Instagram. I'm gonna need that ASAP. I ain't talked to you in forever, and I don't know if you ever see this video, but if you do, Arnold, if you do, my nigga, I'm gonna need my 10. You feel me? I swore I seen Buddy like a few years ago, and he looked like he was a homeless damn near. I'm not even gonna hold you. But yo, like, back to what I was saying though, you feel me? My nigga Arnold, he never knew how to roll properly, bro. Whenever this nigga would roll, he over licking, you feel me, the rap and shit, over licking the Rello and shit. And then sometimes he would pre-roll the Johns the night before, have him in his backpack, bro. And then like once he pulled out the blunt, yo, the blunt is flat as shit. My nigga, the blunt is looking like these, literally like these. Yes, I'd be so tight. Like, what are we smoking? Then that shit not hitting properly. And don't get me wrong, for the most part, the gas was always free. You feel me? So I was never too tight about it because you can't never get past. You feel me? Free weed. But yeah, gang, like it just used to fuck me up, bro. But let's get back to the video.
For the sake of being on the same wavelength as the homie to someone who has grown to enjoy the effects of marijuana even alone. But don't get me wrong, you are still aware that smoking is not healthy, but you also know eating Ruffles is not healthy, doom scrolling is not healthy, yet you still do them from time to time. Getting high has become something you look forward to, but since you're not smoking up every night, it's usually always accompanied with some activity you have in mind. AKA, I can't wait for Friday so I can smoke up and play Minecraft. I'm excited for Saturday so I can smoke up and watch Dragon Ball Super. Something like that. At this level, you're also definitely not...
Sometimes, yo, doing certain activities, geeked is way better. Like, yo, we used to get high and play 2K. That shit used to be fun as hell. Only because we used to talk shit to each other the whole entire time. What other certain movies are you have a more enjoyable experience when you're geeked. Not gonna hold you. You feel me? Simple stuff like that. I'm not even going by jumping on like trampolines. If you ever been to a trampoline park geeked, yo, you'll have the fucking time of your life, my nigga. No bullshit.
Not frequently enough to start worrying about the financial implications buying weed comes with. At most, you're getting an eighth once a week and rolling a couple J's, or maybe if your friend was generous, he'll give you his old bong.
Protected with your life.
Personally, this is the level I have tried to stay at, but well, it's kind of hard because at this point you have your own weed, and if you're doing something fun at night, it kind of tempts you to do it, well, high. And once you give into that temptation, you'll move up to level 3. The daily reward. You've come to really enjoy your weekend highs, so much so that you've decided, screw it, it's Tuesday, there'll be no hangover like with alcohol. Yeah, I'ma smoke up. I would consider this level the last one where you can still say you are not addicted, just really enjoy hanging around while high. The only problem being, weed has become an integral part of your routine, which has removed some of the wonder that accompanied it in the previous levels. As before being...
Now, I will say, if you only blazing up during the night, you feel me? If you only getting chopped during the night, that's a little bit different than when you getting chopped like during the day. You feel me? It's a lot different. If you only getting chopped during the night and you getting chopped during the day. Because if you gotta literally like smoke to do anything other than like, you feel me, like you wake up and you blazing, wake and bake. Yo, wake and bakes used to be the best though. Let me just get back to the video because I'm gonna put myself into a hole. Like, y'all really gonna think that I'm a junkie, yo. Yeah, listen. Them wake and bakes used to be so good. My nigga, before school, my nigga. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, bro. I had pre-cal first thing in the morning when I was a senior in high school, my nigga. And after I got kicked off the basketball team for being arrested, and if y'all want that story, y'all gotta let me know down below. But y'all gotta give me hella likes for that. I don't know. I don't know. Because that does involve, you feel me, the gas. And I got kicked off the basketball team. I was so depressed, my nigga. I used to wake and bake every day, especially second semester of high school, my nigga. I'm wake and bake every day. Like, I'm literally high as hell every morning. Like, I'm OD high. Like, and at this, yo, I'm copping za, you feel me? And I'm only smoking by myself too. Like my little sister, I'm not bringing her into it. Like it's literally just me. I used to pre-roll my shit, leave it into my shit, you feel me? Hide my shit. My nigga, I'm wake and bake every morning. I'm high as hell, like just zooted, nigga. And I got pre-cal first thing in the morning, my nigga. I took no test. You feel me? I took literally no test, my nigga. Miss Hannon, shouts out to Miss Hannon. I love you so very much. I don't know how the hell you passed me, but I did. I would literally come in. I would not do no type of work the whole entire week. She'd hand me the test on Friday. I'd look at her, go straight like these. Head straight down, my nigga. I miss doing that shit. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit used to be so fun. Yo, I used to see all my homeboys and shit. I used to be laughing like a motherfucker in the morning and shit.
Extremely irregular,
days,
but
man.
since irregular depends on your perspective of regular and you're pretty regularly high, your actions
Yo,
while
eating
under the
certain
influence,
foods while
although
you're
still
geek too is
fun,
also
don't
a
make you feel
much
that,
enjoyable,
shit.
what you call it.
Where I'm going with this is that before the idea of doing your daytime activities while high seems scary, now they kind of seem like they might be a bit more fun instead. Also, you now know about
then that's when you get to that
hybrid,
next level.
indica, sativa. All these terms mean something to you. You might even have multiple strains at the crib, and depending on your nighttime mood and plan, you'll indulge in the one that suits you best. Whether you're looking to unwind after a long day or energize from
I told y'all in them previous videos, the hybrid indica, sativa, it's all bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie. I told y'all in the previous video, you feel me? I make sure y'all go watch that about the weed myths. That shit is fake. You feel me? It just depends on like what you doing. You feel me? How your mood is and how you feeling. If you a lazy nigga, anything's gonna put you to sleep.
night out, there's a perfect strain to match every occasion. But don't get me wrong, you're still using the za as a sort of reward for a hard day's work to relax and chill, so you still have self-control. Which, well, kind of starts fading on level 4. Gee, why not? Why not, you think? I ain't really got nothing much to do anyway. I'll just do a quick
feel me?
rip
And
and
this is when
make
it
it
gets
more
bad.
enjoyable. Getting high during the day.
This is when it gets bad. When you start getting bored. And this is why you always need to have hobbies. Because if getting high is your hobby, yo, you got a problem. You feel me? You need to get some help.
Can be a slippery slope, because once you do, you'll realize that, wow, this is kind of fun. And so you might start dedicating your sativa stash to your daytime adventures. But there is a catch, a rather steep price you must pay when you reach this level. Because you are now high during the day, smoking up at night loses that reward factor it used to have. You're slowly getting to the point where the feeling of normality is being faded, and due to that, getting high at the end of your day is just standard procedure, not your special fun time, if you get what I'm saying. Another huge difference that comes at this level is of course your tolerance, which has gone way up along with your money spent on weed. And to counteract those, you have had to start buying in bulk. So instead of eighths, you now have ounces. But holding so much bud is a double-edged sword, as having over an ounce available at any given time also messes with your sense of how much you're actually smoking. Whereas one full bowl of bud taken from a grinded eighth visibly decreases the amount you have left, a full bowl taken from a grinded ounce seems like nothing. Which all of these things compound. Kind of like the stock market. You're taking bigger and bigger hits each day, which most people would start to realize that at this point, it's kind of hard to label your Zaza destruction as a controlled hobby when you're not just high during your night goblin time, but also your daytime, and start lowering your consumption. But if you are not most people and still believe that you are in control, you'll move on to level 5. Zaza Fiend. A cigarette smoker can smoke a pack a day, which is not so good for your lungs. A Zaza Fiend can smoke 5 to 10 J's a day, which is also not so good for your lungs. Whereas before, you could point to that cigarette smoker and say, "You smoke the same amount in a day that I do in a month. We are not the same." Now you point at him and he points right back, which kinda sucks, not gonna lie. Being high has completely lost its wonder. It's more a monthly subscription.
Yo, and this is when I knew like shit was getting bad. Is like I used to be so high to the point where like being high felt normal. You feel me? And being sober felt high. Like that was like being high was just my new reality. You feel me? And that's when you could really tell that you got a problem. And you just need to get you some help. You feel me? But you Phantom got you. Cause I got you.
Live your life normally and be in an alright mood now. You'll start to notice you got a bit of a cough. You got some stuck at the back of your throat pretty often, and you also can't remember what you did 2 days ago and beyond.
Oh no, I was high as balls.
You say jokingly, holding back your tears, because the reality is you weren't high as balls. You smoked a lot of weed, yes, but you weren't all that.
Weed does give you memory loss. I will say that. You feel me? I used to feel so dumb sometimes when I used to get too high. I'd feel like I couldn't even think.
Just normal high. Although you can't really get physically addicted to weed, you absolutely can mentally. I can quit at any time, you might think, and you could maybe, but oh boy, it will not be easy. Wanna play a game? Gotta get high. Wanna watch a movie? Gotta get high. Need to go to the store? Might as well get high. Everything is done high. Your lungs have not gotten a break to cleanse themselves,
Because I
and your
got
brain
high.
has not gotten a
Because I
break
got
either.
high.
In fact, it has
Because I
gotten
got
so
high.
used to being high, it feels pretty shitty without it. We could
See?
talk about
What
your
I tell
tolerance,
y'all.
but well, you probably know where that's at, on that maxed out endgame plus level. Personally, I've only ever gotten this far once, back when I was in high school and it was summer break, because I learned pretty quick that, well, it's by far the worst level to be at. You're smoking an insane amount, sometimes even back-to-back bong rips, but the feeling you get from it is not even that fun. On top of that, you're spending an unholy amount of money on bud. I mean, it's gotten so bad, your monthly Zaza costs might literally exceed your
That's also another reason why I also stopped smoking, you feel me? Cause yo, that shit hurts your pockets, nigga. After a while, gang, yo, that shit gets pissing me off. Like, yo, like, where my money go?
budget. Got you setting aside half your paycheck just so you can feel okay. Might be time for a tea break, don't you think? All these levels are supposed to just give you a reference to where you're at, and the reality is you'll probably be bouncing around them, not stick to one forever. I usually try to keep my consumption on level 2 or 3, but that doesn't mean I don't dabble with the 4th level from time to time when, like, I don't know, a new Monster Hunter game comes out and I want to fully immerse myself in its world by getting an ounce of Zaza.
I ain't even gonna lie. When I get the opportunity to chief again, I might go crazy for like a month. Not even gonna hold you. I might go crazy for like a month. But then after that, I'm gonna be back to my normal, regularly programmed schedule.
Myself in my gaming dungeon and going into goblin mode for a week. Just whatever you do, don't ever get to the last level. There's literally nothing positive about that place. Key takeaway, moderation is your best friend. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what level you're at right now.
Yo. Look. Shouts out to y'all, you feel me, for coming and watching the video. I love y'all so very much. Y'all let me know down below, dead ass, like what level are y'all at? Do y'all feel like y'all are addicted to weed? Do y'all feel like weed is addictive? You feel me? If y'all made it this far in the video. I love y'all so very much, you feel me? I appreciate y'all so very much for every day, for watching my videos and for, you feel me, commenting and stuff like that. It really makes me and really motivates me to keep on wanting to do this. Even though I want to do this regardless, because you feel me, I genuinely have a good time like making content. You feel me? But it's been your friendly neighborhood fan. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And I'm going Ghost. Peace.